at the time, we're looking for a young driver. He's a special driver, he's a special person, because it was not only a super driver, it was motivating everybody. You know, you have a driver is coming, driving the car. Michael was there, talking with the engineering, dinner with the engineering, stay with the engineering, spend time with the engineering. I remember Michael a lot of time in the factory, you know, when we don't expect.
If you think about Michael Schumacher, you most likely are imagining a guy in red, the legendary 7-time world champion. But that is not where the legend of the Michael actually started. The place where Michael truly cemented his role as one of the top drivers in the world was at Benetton. And while nobody really knew it at the time, it would become this combination of an Italian team and a German driver that would become truly legendary. And this is it, the last car Michael ever drove before joining the red side. The 1995 Benetton, aptly named the B95. With 700 horsepower coming from a screaming Renault V10 and weighing only 595 kilograms, the power to weight ratio is more than 1, and that makes it not just quick, not just fast, but absolutely bonkers. And here we are in Schumi's seat. And no faffing about, let's go straight into the lap, into the Casio chicane, very technical section. Important to get early on throttle and we let the engine roar. And with this screaming V10 powering us up to 330 kilometers an hour up the main straight. Into T1 we go, we throw it in. This thing has an unbelievable amount of grip. Into the S as we go. Just the way this thing actually sticks to the road when you chuck it into the corner just gives so much confidence, allowing you, and there you can see it, it just gives so much confidence that you can really chuck it in the corner and just trust it will stick. And here we go up towards Degner 1. Just a blip on the brake, one downshift and back on the throttle we go. Into second we run a little bit deep and here we go towards the slowest part of the track, the hairpin. Down into first, get the car stopped and get it rotated and back on the throttle and the car wants to spin and you can see the marks, it already happened to me. And here we are heading towards Spoon Curve, the most technical section of this track. And as you can see there's just so much more grip available that we can actually use in the second lap. And by trying to compensate I run deep in the second part of Spoon and here we are on the main straight heading towards 130R. Let's see if we have to lift or not. No, we don't. It's just easy flat. And here we are again for the Casio triangle, important to get the car stopped. And we stay in second for the extra stability it gives. And there you can see the car does want to squabble a lot when going back on the throttle. And here we go for the final lap. Once again down the main straight up to 330 kilometers an hour. And we absolutely chuck it into the corner, but the car just sticks and we get it slowed down nicely. Still in third gear, we go back on the throttle, still nice. Into the S's we go, hug the apexes on all sides, compromise your exits so you can have nice entries everywhere. And as the car is just sticking wherever I want to, I'm driving more and more aggressive. And here we are coming into Degner 1, bam, down, one downshift, chuck it in the corner, boom, two more downshifts, chuck it into the corner again and we are through. Still in second gear, up to third, fourth, stay in fourth, let the engine rev out, boom, hard on the brake, get the car slowed down. We are in first so we can have nice rotation, but very early into the second gear. And we are heading back up towards Spoon Curve, let's see if we can improve on last time a little bit. Get it lined up nicely on the right hand side, boom, one downshift, chuck it into the corner. Much better this time, tail brake into the second part of Spoon. This also looks a lot better and very oily back on the throttle. We were still in fourth, that allows us to just go full throttle. Heading up towards 130R, full throttle, let's just keep it pinned. And it sticks so easily, we don't even run a little bit wide. And here, very hard on the brakes, on 100 meters. It's unbelievable that we get the car stopped. We stay in second gear, on the throttle nice and early again. This time the car is very nice and stable, very nice and compliant. Heading towards the line, what time is going to be? And Schumi's title-winning Benetton B95 comes across the line with a time of 1:30.24. Which is a whopping 50 seconds faster than any of the other cars that we have driven in this series so far. And this is sadly also where I have to mention, and it greatly saddens me, even though this is a paid mod and visually it looks stunning, this time is completely unrealistic. Because Michael's real pole time for 1995 was a 1:38. And there is simply no one in the world that can convince me that I would be 8 seconds quicker a lap than the Michael in equal machinery. Just no way in hell. And while the Benetton B95 was famously a very hard and twitchy car to drive quickly, this mod simply did not have any of those issues. It was really stable, it was really nimble, it turned where I wanted it to go. And because of that, before we put this car on the final leaderboard, I am giving it a 10-second penalty. And while Michael's Ferrari days will 100% be a video for another day, I do really hope you enjoyed this look at his Benetton years. I did quite a lot of tweaks to the format, I even learned some cinematic tricks. I hope you can appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, you obviously know what to do. And if you are feeling so inclined, please write a nice comment. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. I have been OSW-Sim-Sports. Ciao.